Okay, folks, I'm back on here. Figured I'd catch this portion. Like I said, I don't go down this run all that often. A couple times a year. Uh, so this is from Mullis Pass, and it drops down into Silverton. And somebody got pulled over by the popo. It's just a neat little run. It's another. It's just gorgeous. Everything out here is gorgeous. What can I say? That's why I love Colorado so much. That's why I stay despite all the negatives. Boy, there are getting to be a lot of them, but keep that windshield clean. I don't want to hear the complaints. Snowmobiling out here this time of year is epic. This is the time of year to be out. When you get it, it warms up enough, you get a little crust on the surface. Yeah. I should be out snowmobiling right now. Why am I not doing that? I don't know. Because instead, I'm doing this. But I get paid to do this, so that's all right. Back when the Colorado National Guard had an armory in Durango, we would make this run fairly frequently, usually hauling engineer equipment, the horizontal engineers, so road stuff. So motor graders, loaders, compressors, or compactors, I mean, dozers, all that stuff. And we'd make this run because the alternative is it's better than an hour longer. But those were good times. They shut down the armory in Durango, I guess, for lack of personnel, which I find hard to believe. I find it hard to believe that you couldn't get people that wanted to work construction equipment out here in this part of the world. But I don't know. The environment's changed. The university, or the colleges and universities and whatnot, aren't supporting it quite as much, and there's a real high number of college and university kids in this area because of skiing, and they have money. So it's not what it used to be. So unfortunately, they shut it down. The Colorado Guard is becoming more and more the Colorado I-25 corridor National Guard. Hold your breath, avalanche area. Try and be quiet. Here's where it gets steep, and you got to pay attention. They do have guardrails on this portion though. Does impede the view when you got the snow pack buildup. See Silverton down there through the trees. You can't really see it, but you will in a moment. She gets twisty. You can see the drop off here. It's a pretty good drop off. You got some trees to stop you though on this one. And you got a guardrail. Didn't used to. There's Silverton over there. Neat little town. Still has a lot of its original charm from back in the days when I was a kid. It hasn't become overly, there you go, there's kind of some of the edges, but that's nothing. That starts to narrow down, but they do have guardrail on this one. It does get narrow, especially when you get snow on the side there. Fortunately, there's no traffic, so I'm going to use more of the road. But you can see a little bit of a drop off here. See, I got nobody behind me. I'll pull back over here. You can see it. There you go. Now in the wintertime, chained up, it's just a little puckery. I'll admit that. And this is one where I've known guys, hasn't happened to me, but I've known guys who come in, take a break at Silverton, and have a storm blow in. And they end up spending more time at Silverton than they wanted to. I'm going to pull off here because I got to take a 30-minute break. So I'm going to do that rather than go into town, I think. Maybe get a little drone footage. So, hey, thanks for hanging out, and we'll catch you on the next video. Thanks.